What I see happening in this game, Spain will not sit back. They don't know how to sit back. They have a good defensive record thus far. They play attractive football and they won't change it. When it comes to the game itself, how to use the ball, I see Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, Fabian Ruiz and Pedri being key in their scheme. I'm Aldrin Nsubuga Senior, talking quarterfinals of the Euro 2024. We've come a long way, but what a matchup we have, what a lineup we have of the quarterfinals. Today, Spain taking on host Germany, the two most successful teams in European football in the Euros. Each has won 3. Take on each other, and perhaps you should have realized by now that they are also the best teams at Euro 2024, and it's sad that one of them has to stay behind, but that's football. It's the nature. If you are good enough, then be good enough to win tonight and go all the way to win the championship. So who is going to win? Because today I'm also giving you my predictions on how it's all going to look in the semi-finals. Germany topping the group, and Spain winning all 3 group games to emerge top as well, and that's how they've come to face each other. You'll want to think Spain, the way they've been playing, they've been really easy on the eye. They've been easy on the eye. They've been attacking, spending a lot of time in the final third. They've not been possessing that much, but my God, with the ball, they've been effective. They've been cutting defenses apart. They've been creating from all parts of the pitch. And in the end, a number of them have gone on the score sheet. They don't have a top scorer to say, but a lot of their players have been able to score at least a goal. And in terms of assists, they have more than 2 or 3 players who have shown a knack of assisting. Germany, the hosts, we all know what Germany is about. Remember, I think it was 2006 when they hosted the World Cup. Everyone thought they can't lose this one at home. Unfortunately, they were to go out in the semi-finals and they are not to win that World Cup. They cannot miss a second time. A chance to host. Having won 3 times, they have a chance to make a difference and create daylight difference between them and Spain, who have also won 3 championships on the trot. So why do I think this is going to be tough? But in the end, I'll tell you straight away, I think Germany will go through. And this is why. If you look at both teams, Germany, the experience in that side is amazing. From the goalkeeper Manuel Neuer to captain Ilkay Gundogan to Toni Kroos. If you look at how much experience they have spread out, of course, Mola is on the bench, but very experienced at this. And then young people or young players like Martial have not yet played so many, but when you look at the number of games they've played, the cups they've played, you see that the experience building in that setup. We have Leroy Sané, who is an attacking midfielder, good experience, a lot of know-how. You have Joshua Kimmich, who is a defender calm midfielder. If you look at the setup of that team, you want to think the German players who are stars have played for Germany for far too long. A lot of qualifiers in European competition, a lot of qualifiers in the World Cup. They play tournaments, they've had cups under their belt. At home, the tradition that we know is German. I think they may not be able to mess up that much. However, the statistics that matter for this particular prediction, they've been the top scorers with 10 goals until the stage we are at, the quarterfinals. 10 goals they've managed to score. They have a player, Martial, who is an attacking midfielder, who is one of the top scorers at the tournament with 3 goals, but we know there are still goals in that team. For goodness sake, if you don't know, we've got Niklas Füllkrug, who has not played that many games for Germany, but his games to goals ratio as a number 9, as a centre forward, is very high and very impressive. We have Wills, that Bayern Leverkusen attacking midfielder or playmaker, who at only 29, he has games under his belt, always ready to support and to join in the goals there. The way Germany has played, by the way, one of the best teams with possession at the tournament in terms of creating chances, one of the best at creating chances. When we got to playing tournaments and this stage of tournaments, nobody has more experience than Germany. They have the home crowd behind them. They have played a good tournament. They may not have won all their games because they had a draw against Switzerland, but the way they've been sweeping teams aside, possessing, creating, I think is incredible. And the goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer, how many times has this guy been in goal at such big tournaments? As a team, they have experience, they have too much quality. For goodness sake, if you add the potential that this German side has, they're not a testing side. There are no young players in this German team. The only one, Musiala, if you want to go with age, is one that has already built experience. So in terms of experience, in terms of pedigree, they are at home. They messed up in 2006 when they're at home. I don't see them messing again. They're building something special. They have confidence. I think they can also change it around if things become tough, as you all know they can. In Kai Havertz, who many people think is not good enough, but he keeps playing for them as a starter, just like he does for Arsenal. So overall, I think they've proved they're good enough. They've put up something special, and I think the hunger of not having won this particular tournament in a while, since 1996, you can believe, that is motivation enough. So do I think they are good enough to win the semi-final? Yes, but then again, of course, that takes me to Spain right away. Spain, by the way, don't be surprised, but they haven't been among the top 3 in terms of possession at this tournament. They haven't. But there is nobody who has held the game better, who has opened up defenses better than Spain. What Spain has in their case or to their advantage is quality. They have a good mix because Spain have come in a different way this time. In 2 youngsters, that is Lamine and then Neco Williams. One is 21, the other is what, 19 or something? In those 2 youngsters, they've got something different that other teams don't have. Because when the game gets tough, these 2 can do their part in the final third and take on players one by one, and they have so much quality in that respect. But then again, there's not much to choose between Spain and Germany when it comes to experience, because this Spanish side, you'll be surprised. They have Aymeric Laporte, Dani Carvajal, they have players like Fabian Ruiz in midfield, they have players like Rodri. If you bring the experience of Rodri, Dani Carvajal, in defense, they have Morata. In attack, who is the captain, their 4th all-time record scorer, you think they have the experience to bring on the game and quite influence. What I see happening in this game, Spain will not sit back. They don't know how to sit back. They have a good defensive record thus far. They play attractive football and they won't change it. When it comes to the game itself, how to use the ball, I see Lamine Yamal, Neco Williams, Fabian Ruiz and Pedri being key in their scheme. What I see them doing at some point, they may want to change tactics because they have Jesus Navas on the bench, that experienced almost second deputy captain, who is very good at the crosses. So they can also change tactically to try and influence the game. That way Morata can be put or brought into play. So I think in terms of the informed team right now, it is Spain. Most attractive team to watch at the moment, it is Spain. In terms of effectiveness, when they have the ball, it is Spain. They're also doing something different. They're not like the Spanish team of the 90s, which used to hold the ball too long in terms of possession and not doing much with it. This Spanish side knows when to hold the ball. They know when to actually go and give it an end product. So I'm seeing these teams not sitting back. I'm seeing both teams going for each other. They have nothing to fear in between. They have no respect for each other, but they have good respect because they are good enough to win this particular tournament. Are Spain ready to go out now? I don't think so. Do they have the machinery out there to go and do it? Yes, they do. In the end, it could even go beyond 90 minutes, who knows, and into extra time. Do I see penalties in this game? I don't see penalties. But my word, who do I think will progress between these 2? Because for me, one of these 2 teams is good enough to win and go all the way to the final. My prediction before, it is Germany for me who will win this game, and in the end, they're the ones who will go through. Aldrin Subuga Senior, this is my last word on the quarterfinals.